Morning, Ned. Trim or coffee or both? Both, and a shave if you ain't booked. Randall's next, I reckon, but I believe I can work you in after that. Harold, when you gonna learn to make decent coffee? When you guys start paying for the damn coffee you drink. Well, it ain't even worth that, and I pay it every time. Think we'll beat Appalachia tonight? Well, if the Parker boy keeps playing like he has, Powell Valley will win the state. Tennessee's got a scout coming, but I hear Parker wants to go to Tech. Tech sure could use him. Honestly, Parker's a good player, but I'm not sure he's big enough or fast enough for Division I ball. Tech can have him. Go Vols. Too damn cold out there. Hey, Ed, you know the King girl that's got the autism too? Yeah, Catherine, she's in Reese's class. Well, I heard him on the scanner this morning dispatching sheriff's deputies to her house. I guess she wasn't in her room and they think she wandered off overnight or something. Oh my Lord, she'll freeze to death if she's outside. I'll have to call Karen. She and Margie are good friends and she'll want to know. Okay, Randy, you're up.
The Wise County Sheriff's Office reports a 9-year-old girl, Catherine King, missing early this morning from her home in Powell Valley, just east of Big Stone Gap, Virginia. Sheriff's deputies responded to a call from the home of Margie King just after 3:30 a.m. Physical searches of the house and property thus far have failed to locate the girl. Authorities ask anyone with information about Catherine King to call 911 immediately. A volunteer search team is being formed to join authorities from Wise, Scott, Lee, and Dickinson counties. Interested parties are asked to meet at the Powell Valley United Methodist Church at 10 a.m. this morning. Volunteers should dress for unseasonably cold weather and bring hat and gloves. Transportation to and from the search site will be provided. For more information, please contact the Wise County Sheriff's Office at 276-555-3280.
Looks like a pretty cold day, boys. Business is going to be slow today anyway. I think I'll finish here and close shop and head out to the valley. Yeah, I think I'll join the search party? You guys are right. I'm going to go home, get some decent clothes, and I'll meet you at Powell Valley Methodist at 10 o'clock.
Oh, hey, Frank. Hey, Karen. I came as soon as Margie called. I know I haven't always been the best father to Carmen and Catherine, but you're here now. Hey, Karen. Dad called me at school to tell me about Catherine. I left class and came straight here. You remember my parents, Nancy and Bill? Yes, it's been a while, but we met at church at Christmas or something.
We're trying to keep our spirits up. They found Catherine's t-shirt up at the old picnic shed, so she went that way, it looks like.
Hoping she buried herself in one of those rock crevices down in some leaves or something. They've told us to stay here and reserve our strength. She'll need us when they find her. Hey, Frank. I don't know if you remember me. I'm Jared Thompson with the Sheriff's Department. I'm looking for Tim Trent. Yeah, Jared. I remember you. Jared? Jared? Wow, it's been a while. Good to see you. How's your dad? He's good? Good. You still investigating for the sheriff? Yes, I'm lead investigator now. But I'm just here to help with the search today. Though I could investigate the quality of your coffee, perhaps. You bet. Thanks for coming. Sure thing, Margie. I think Tim Trent is at the picnic shed up the old Forest Service Road. I'll head up there in just a bit.
Karen, get that boy a hat and some gloves. I think there's some in there. I don't think those are quite my style. Well, I think they're very fashionable, and you shouldn't be so pig-headed. Alrighty then. Very nice, I must say. brings out the brown in your eyes. And don't forget your coffee. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. We've been in this together a long time. The Autism Moms Club. I've barely slept, dozed a few minutes sitting up at one point. I had a dream, a memory really. When Catherine was little, Frank and the girls and me, went to Gatlinburg for the weekend. We stayed in that cheap motel behind the Pancake House. Wanted to take the girls to the aquarium, but fought over if we could afford it. Frank had already used the credit card to buy liquor, of course. So he sprang for the ski lift ride up to the overlook, and afterwards we went to play putt-putt. That was Carmen's idea. Catherine loved the little alpine village on the putt-putt course. She stared in all the little windows and clapped her hands when the golf ball went under the houses and came out sideways or wherever. I think she imagined an entire life in that little village where maybe she could talk, or maybe nobody talked at all. Carmen and Frank laughed together. Nobody fought. It's my favorite memory of the girls and Frank. And then my dream shifted to last summer when I took Carmen down to Knoxville to stay with Frank for the week. But I stopped with the girls at the mall first. At one point, I turned around and Catherine was gone. We called and ran around looking for her. And then a cop suddenly called over a walkie-talkie and said he'd found her at the car. The car, pointing to her Raggedy Ann doll in the back seat. But you see, an hour before, Carmen had gone back to get her hat and moved the car to the other end of the mall so we wouldn't have to walk the whole distance back. Catherine couldn't have known where the car was, yet she walked straight to it. Straight to it. Catherine has a preternatural sense of direction. She never gets lost. They're not going to find her alive. We're 2nd and 7 on the Bulldogs' 32-yard line. Hand off to Bo Parker. Darting right around the fender, breaks the second tackle, and he's in the open field. This will be a Viking touchdown. Go Vikings. Hey, Reese. Why, he's just the sweetest thing. Monissima. I'm sorry. He makes up words and I don't always know what he's saying. Reverse fake and thrown back to Bo Parker, and he steps back to throw. And touchdown pass from the running back for Powell Valley. What a play. That's some trickery from Coach Lewis tonight. How you like that? That's the half, folks. Powell Valley leads 21-3, and what a night for Mr. Bo Parker. Go Vikings. Now, folks, get your raffle tickets for tonight's Powell Valley Band Boosters half and half raffle. Tonight's winner receives $206.50. Folks, that's some real money. Monissima. The winning ticket is 813. That's me. That's me. Hey, is this Nick Wingate at the Valero gas station? Yes. Tim Trent, Sheriff's Office. You called about the missing girl? Shall I begin at the beginning? Please. Well, things are pretty quiet usually overnight on Thursdays. I generally only get truckers and drunks in the store after midnight, but about 2:45 this car pulls up. A grayish old car, like a Camry or a Accord or something maybe. And this teenage boy in a Powell Valley Letterman's jacket jumps out and comes inside with a $10 bill for gas. You know, the typical teenager fill-up. And I thought, I've seen him before. I seen him and his girlfriend in the store in the mornings before school
buying cappuccino and donuts like all the kids do. And I looked out the window and thought, maybe the girl was in the car too. But I couldn't see real good because they were parked at pump 3, you know, on the backside of the fire pumps. I didn't think anything of it right then, but it was a weird time to get Powell Valley students on a weekend and all.
Okay. Go on. Well, I probably wouldn't have even remembered them coming, but, and this is the good part, an hour later, same boy, different car. I mean, ain't that weird? He came back in a big fancy F-250 truck. Couldn't miss it, and he had somebody else with him that time, older it looked like his mom maybe. And this time he pays with a debit card and fills up completely. And I'm thinking, okay, this is weird, but who cares? None of my business, right? But then there were these girls in here this morning, more Powell Valley students, I could tell, and they were talking all about the little girl that was missing. And one of them said she was Carmen King's sister, who was Bo Parker's girlfriend. And I thought, hey, that's it. Maybe that was Bo Parker I seen the same night the girl disappeared. Well, here's the thing. I thought, okay, what would Nick Stokes do? You know, the guy on CSI. He and I have the same name, see, Nick. And I said, Nick, what would Nick do? Well, I went back through the debit receipts from the night before, and sure enough, Laurie Parker. She's who paid for the gas the second time, you know, the truck. And then I looked up Bo Parker in the Powell Valley Boosters calendar by the register, and blammo! Now I got proof. Listen, you got any video? Could you get me a picture of Bo Parker in the store with a timestamp? Well, I'm not actually supposed to touch the security stuff, and I don't know if we keep the videos after 24 hours. I could ask. Yeah, you do that. And I may need you down at the station at some point for a deposition too. Yeah, sure, whatever you need. I can come to court and testify too. I got a suit and everything. Hey, there ain't a reward, is there?